Bro, I didn't even watch the fight, bro. I swear to God, after every 140 fight, people's tweeting me that I should fight this guy, and I'm like, bro, like 2 weeks ago, you just was telling me I should fight your rear, and before that, you just was telling me I should fight Doo Choi. Make up your guys' mind, man. What the hell is going on? It's just a confusing thing. These guys want me to fight. It's just the hype. It's just I'm not talking about Pettis or whatever. I'm not trying to shade them. I'm just saying don't like they're so like it's these MMA fans, they just jump on the
Yep.
whatever that fight is, and that's what I say. I want to fight. That's come I want to fight often because they remember you for fights. If you take some time off, they kind of forget what you do, but it just proves over and over again. Every time I won 45er fights, they're
Yeah.
like, Max, fight him. Max, fight him. I'm like, what the hell is going on, my friends? There's some guys that want to fight. Hey, that's all good matchups for me, I think, down the future. But there's a couple guys on my radar right now that I really want. And if I can't get the guys I really want, I'll fight. I'll fight whoever. But, that's what I'm talking about. They keep 45ers keep fighting. And I keep getting harassed on Twitter that I should fight them, that they win. So it's crazy. The weird thing of the division, there's two champions. I would sit here and be like, I want to fight Conor, but then I'll be stupid. I'll be dumb. I'll be a dumbass, because there's another belt in the division, and Aldo got him, So if Conor comes back down, they fight each other for sure. I can't be saying like, wow, where's my fight? Because Aldo got a belt, So if we're hearing talks, of stuff going up to 55 and fighting for that title, and he got to drop his 45 belt, then of course the only fight that makes sense is probably me and Aldo, since Aldo already fought the guy Frenkie Edgar twice that's in front of me, and then I would like to think I'm next in line, but we saw some crazier things in UFC happen, so I ain't holding my breath on it. If I get the call, I get the call. If not, we got to go for 10, and that's what we're gonna do. I want to fight in New York, so
All right.
Frankie Edgar pops up in mine.
Yeah.
Dominick Cruz is saying that he wanted to fight for the belt and he wanted a big fight. I would like to fight him at 45. I think that would be a fun fight to prove myself against someone, the pound for pound number 2 in the world. Number 1 pushing it there. So that I think that would be a fun fight. Or now there's Pettis and whatever. So we see what happens. Whoever UFC wants me to fight, I take the fights. We never turn down one fight in my life. We get the call and it's like whatever. Tell us the day, we get ready and we be there. We see what happens. Dana White already said that he said that if he fights 55, he's gonna drop the belt. Or unify the belt at 45. So we see what happens. Everybody keep crying and complaining. I ain't no crybaby. It is what it is. I'm not gonna let my emotions get into this. It's just the way it turned out. You can't change nothing. UFC gonna do what they're gonna do, and I'm just ready for the call. Whenever they call me, I'm gonna fight. I like to call it spilled milk. You're not gonna spill milk and try and put it to a container. You just wipe that shit up and move on. My dream fight is either the rematch with Conor or a fight with Aldo. Because I always wanted to fight Aldo since his WEC days before I even was in the UFC. He was the best guy forever. I
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
wanted to fight him. And then of course the Conor fight. People keep saying telling me that harassing me on top of Twitter and stuff that he had a torn ACL and he couldn't finish me and this and that. But it is what it is. Go tell your boy Conor, prove it that he can finish me. Take the fight. I keep calling him out. I keep seeing. I keep talking, and he's not talking about me. He's talking about a bunch of other guys that he fought before. Yeah, I want to fight. Well, we see what happens. I just want to fight. If
Okay. All
UFC
right.
comes at me with a fight, I'm gonna fight. That's just at the end of the day. If you don't believe you're the best in the world, then why the hell you doing this shit? If I think I can beat anybody in the world, and to prove it, you gotta fight everybody. I'm not picking and choosing. I'm not cherry picking out here. Or being like, no, I don't want to fight that guy when they call me. When they call me, they get the same answer. Yes. Just tell us the date, tell us the time, we'll be ready. I feel MMA is wild, and motivated BJ Penn is a scary dude.
Yeah.
So we see what happens, Ricardo ain't no slouch, he's
Yeah.
number 4 in the world for a reason, So, but then BJ ain't no slouch either, so he's a legend. So we see what happens. I think it should be a fun fight. It's just who can get their game plan first. It's if Ricardo can, I think Ricardo's probably gonna try and stick and move on BJ, and kind of try and take him down and stay in BJ's guard. But and then of course BJ probably wants to get on top. We see the most most damage he does when he's on top and he takes someone back from there. So I just think it's just who gets the game plan off first. We see what happens. Hopefully we gotta stick. I gotta stick with the Hawaiian,
All
so
right.
we can get this this UFC Hawaii train rolling.